What's going on, all? It's the aftermath. Dillian Whyte, Tyson Fury, purse bid has been finished. Records have been broken. Tune into James' channel. Thanks for stopping in, man. Always appreciate your time. This is very unexpected for me to hear, not just to hear, but to see what's just happened here. I mean, we're talking about Tyson Fury against Dillian Whyte breaking the record for highest bid in boxing history. So the highest bid used to be Buster Douglas against Holyfield. That was 32 million. I believe Main Event won that one, and that was in Buster Douglas' favor, right? So Buster Douglas was very well known after beating legendary Mike Tyson, a fight that no one thought that he would win. He won that fight. In that fight, he only got about 3 million, right? Then he became undisputed champion. Evander Holyfield was undisputed cruiserweight champion, and he challenged Buster Douglas for the undisputed heavyweight champion, right? So what happened in this scenario was similar to Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte, not in the sense of them having the titles, but just in the sense of not agreeing to the split. Obviously, Evander Holyfield was the more popular one. He was the more favorite for the fans. You know, when they fought, the fans were really definitely going for him. So he thought, right, man, I want a bigger split. I want a 60-40 split. Obviously, you're the champion. But I want at least 40%. Now, usually it was 75 to 25% split, I believe. And so what happened there was Douglas went to court and all that, and he got it in his favor. You know, he got it in his favor because the WBC wanted to do that split 60-40, but Douglas was like, nah, you know what, I'm the champion, and this is how it's gonna be. So that was that. You know, to cut a long story short, Buster Douglas won 75 to 25% split, $23 million payday, right? From 3 million to 23 million. That's what happened. So now we have Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. Obviously, Dillian Whyte doesn't have any titles here. Tyson Fury just finished beating Deontay Wilder, which was the fight of the year. And similar scenario, they didn't agree on the purse bids. Tyson Fury being the champion, you know, he got it in his favor again, you know. So I mean, that just shows that regardless of how popular you are or how popular you think you are, the champion always has the say, or majority of the time has the say in these two instances. You know, Douglas won and Tyson Fury won. So what happened was they went to purse bid, and the Zone, which is the ones that I thought would win the purse bid, because they have the face of boxing, Canelo, $365 million deal with him, right? Canelo looks like he's still got a lot of fights in him. So I mean, I thought the Zone for sure would outbid BT Sports, and in this case they didn't. You know, the numbers were ridiculously high. This tells me that they're trying to set up the undisputed for Fury AJ. You know, that's what this tells me, for them to give such high numbers. I mean, yes, Dillian Whyte, Tyson Fury is a big fight, but these guys aren't undisputed champions. You know, quite arguably, Tyson Fury still needs to prove that he is the best. Yes, he did beat Deontay Wilder, but he hasn't got all the titles, like I just finished saying. You know, in order to be the best, you have to, of course, you got to be the best, but to have that title as number one, you got to be undisputed champion, in my opinion. Sure, you can have Ring Magazine and all that, and if you follow this lineal thing, man, I'm not a big fan of it. You could also talk about that, say he's the lineal champion, but hey, there's no title here that I can see saying lineal belts, So I mean, and then Dillian Whyte, he's not a champion. So I mean, it's very high numbers for a fight like that. It's very high numbers for a fight. So BT Sports put at 41 million. The Zone put at 32 million, which was, I believe, around the same as the Buster Douglas Evander Holyfield. For the highest bid was about 32 million. So an extra $10 million on top of that is huge. It's huge. For a fight of this magnitude. That's massive. And I believe, both fighters, especially Dillian Whyte, even, considering he didn't get a split as I expected that he wouldn't get it. Like I said, he was just trying on his luck, and it worked out. It paid off, 41 million, he's going to be looking at least 8 million. For a fight, if it's 40 in the 40s, at least 80-20 split. Could be more, So I mean, this is huge. Like I said, history has been made, record breaking. But PT Sports pulls it off, and that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I believe, Dillian Whyte will be happy going into this fight, getting a payday like that, and obviously Fury will as well, for sure, breaking records. Yeah, man, so the fight's definitely on. It's probably most likely going to take place in the UK. It's going to be Fury's homecoming fight. He hasn't fought in the UK since Klitschko, which was a very long time ago. I believe he just recently got his license, or else he would have fought in the UK a while back now. He's been based in Vegas, in LA, Las Vegas for for his comeback that he's had, and he's fought about 4 or 5 times, I believe, 3 against Wilder, so 5 times. So he's fought 5 times. So now he's looking to fight in the UK. So it is a big moment for him. It is a big fight for him, and it's going to be a great fight. I can't wait for it. I'm still in shock of those numbers. I still am in shock of the numbers. But like I said, I believe it's just, that's how serious they are about the Fury AJ fight, and I believe that they just putting all their money on AJ to beat Usyk. They're just hoping that AJ pulls it off, and they can have that undisputed fight. That's what they're hoping for, 2-fight deal, that sort of jazz. So I mean, it's huge for boxing. Records have been broken. It is the aftermath. The fight is on. I am gonna do another breakdown of that fight, because it has been a while since I've done it. So if you do want to check it out, man, hit the notification bell. Man. Always appreciate your time. Please leave your comment. I look forward to hearing from you, man. It is the aftermath. It's Jay's channel. Peace. God bless.